everyone, it's Diana Palm, the Love Witch, and just recently Adele dropped her new single, Easy on Me. And that's what we're going to talk about today, because a lot of my viewers and a lot of my clients are divine feminines that have been heartbroken, and they're looking to piece their heart together, how to really get into their self-love and increase their love vibration for living their most dynamic life and attracting their highest vibrational partner. On Adele's new album titled 30, her song Easy on Me goes into her experiences having to leave a very difficult divorce and having to explain the situation to her young son. Now, I know what that feels like. I have been a single mother. I've had to leave relationships. I have actually embodied this journey multiple times in my life. And I love the scene. I really, really relate to this scene where Adele is getting in her car and her music's flying out the window and she's choosing herself and she's looking around at people in love and people with their families and she's finding hope and she's finding renewal. And I feel like this is a really beautiful song. I know it's going to touch the hearts of many, many people. Now, many of you viewers might be also identifying with this, coming to that place in your life, coming to the end of a road in a relationship or in the way you've been living your life, and you're like, that's enough. It's time to change things. I've done everything I can here, and now it's time to move on. This is not an easy decision. I talk about it in my love book under the chapter Sacred Endings, where you recognize you have to love yourself enough to sometimes leave a situation, leave a relationship, and have that courage and self-determination and yes, self-love to move forward and to prioritize what's really, really best for you. I thought about the title of her album, 30, and I can identify with that as well. I remember specifically where I was when I turned 30. I was going through a divorce and really learning how to establish myself in my life and how to really prioritize myself and my daughter. She was about 4 at the time, and we had to reconstruct our life and make a bunch of new choices and really put our needs first. And it was scary out there. It was very challenging for us. I remember it was a pivotal point in my life where I changed friend groups, my career. It was significant for me. And now, over 20 years later, I have been in another phase of my life where I've shifted things and left a relationship and left the home that I had established and ventured off into the great unknown. And I feel like really, if we're paying attention to our soul and our inner calling, we may be put in a position to do that multiple times throughout our life. And every single time, no matter how many times you've done it, it's scary, it's challenging, you're going into the great unknown, you're bringing pieces with you, but yet you're allowing yourself to create something new, something that fits better, something that's more integrous with who you are on the inside. And you know, if you're lucky, you can look at it this way. We're always taking another step closer to who we really are and who we're meant to be and how we're meant to show up in the world. Where many of my clients get stuck is they're afraid of the unknown. They're afraid to take that step. They're afraid to venture out. But I can tell you it's been one of the biggest blessings in my life every time I have made that choice. Sometimes you get into a relationship and you try it out and all of a sudden you realize you have different goals or a different purpose for being. Or maybe the relationship has run its course. It's gone as far as it needed to go and now you need to take the next step on your journey alone. That's okay, and that's why I say sacred ending, because we must give gratitude to all the partners we've had, all the friendships we've had along the way. They have all led us closer and closer to our complete fullness as an individual and as a unique soul. Sometimes life requires you to have fierce determination to pursue your dreams and to pursue your greatest happiness. And that's what Adele's song is. I can just identify with her. I can feel her emotions because I've lived it, and many of my clients have lived it. And it's that moment where you're like throwing it all out the window and really deciding to pursue your own happiness and really discovering deeper parts of yourself so that you can align with your next level life, with who you're meant to be. In part of her lyrics, she refers to putting her husband and child first and that she gives up, that she can't do it anymore. And as a woman, I can identify with that because every time I got involved in a family scenario, I would do the same thing. I would put my partner first. I would always put my daughter first. I kept getting pushed to the back and not knowing how to put myself first and not knowing how to really fulfill my deepest desires or my inner calling. That's why I'm so passionate about providing services to help you shift your reality, help you really take those lessons forward and give you that courage and that strength to take the step. Go into the unknown and see what beauty awaits for you. Give me a heart below if you identify with Adele's journey, if you have done this, if it speaks to your heart. Let me know how you are pursuing your happiness and what steps you have taken to put your needs first. If you know what it feels like to go through this, you know when you're being challenged so much and you're feeling raw and vulnerable and scared, but you do it anyway. You just want to scream out, just take it easy on me, be easy on me, like I'm going through a lot. And we've all been there, and I want to support you when you're going through there. If you're interested in setting up a private session with me, you can do that at www.dianapalm.com. I can help you really bring in the lessons from what you've learned and bring in new feeling and downloads for you to be able to have that strength to put yourself first and to be able to pursue your dreams and have clarity about your dreams. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I can't wait to hear what you think about Adele's new release.